Yeah, let's get back into it. I got another plan after after we record this episode for another game I've been thinking of doing. But that's gonna come up later, so let's get into it. Oaks Norton Wall. Something in my throat. Stop already, you fools! There's no way I could record a story like that for posterity, so first you swatted her out of the sky, then you tied her up, and then after you released her out of sheer pity, she helped you escape and fled home. Your story's actually entertaining this time. I think I have to give her respectful credit now. Your Majesty, I think you're laughing too much. This story really an enemy effect. Ah, well. True, it's unlike me to waste my time being amused over some goddess. You've done a fine job this time, sir. It was a good lesson for us taught too. Oh well, next job, sir, been filmed. Do you know of Nippur? The city beyond the Rook's Norton Wall. Yes, beyond the demonic front. I heard its fortifications rival even the Rook's. That's right, they've been surviving by locking themselves inside the walls while under siege by demonic beasts. Those beasts have sad attack cycle. They're not exactly demons immune to hunger and exhaustion. We've been evacuating the citizens of Nippur little by little in between their attacks. However, the supplies have finally run out. They cannot hold out any longer. Therefore, we must evacuate any remaining survivors immediately. So this is going to be a large-scale rescue mission, but, what do you mean by the beast having an attack cycle? In no respect, they're no different than humans. Humans that, they don't fight all day and night. Take Ishimagaru, for example. I could take as many as 10 soldiers to bring one down. However, it doesn't have as much in the way of stamina. According to legend, it can run thousands of miles in a day, but if you study it, that seems unlikely. Ishimagaru can only maintain its maximum speed for about a minute. After that, it slows down and must feed. Ah, you're talking about the burning calories. There's also muscle fiber and blood vessel endurance. It's the same with cheetahs, the fastest animal on Earth. They can get up to speeds of 80 kilometers per hour at a pace of about 2 seconds. But it turns out that kind of high performance can be dangerous. Maintaining that speed for more than about 10 seconds could burn up the brains. That's why cheetahs always chase the prey for under 10 seconds and burn incredible amounts of calories doing it. If it can take down its prey, the cheetah wins, but if the prey can evade the cheetah for more than 10 seconds, the prey wins. Yeah, and that doesn't mean the cheetah wins too, because they're so built for speed, they don't really have any bulk. So they are constantly bullied from their food by any larger animals. Oh my. Like the moment a hyena comes along, they're fucked. I guess I'll starve today. Not bad, but you kept it on quick precisely. The demonic beast is not that much different than any other creature. On the other hand, the Mushushu doesn't have much combat power, but it's incredible endurance. It can be active for a whole day without feeding. So you see, demonic beasts all have special traits. Usually they never fight alongside each other. However, there's probably someone commanding them all. The commander brings them together and they come to attack once every 7 days. It may not be in the dark, but he estimates the timing and send the strongest against them. That was all thanks to Tomo's work too. She might have been mixed blood, but she was a fine warrior. Yeah, I sort of feeling your Dark Blue was big. It hadn't been there to fight with it collapsed long ago. So this time it's our job to play our role, am I right? Right, the other day Sakamaru and Benkei fought against the demonic beast's attack. There will be no attacks for another 6 days. During this pause, lead the people of Nippur to the northern wall. If you manage this, I will take back what I said about you being unnecessary. As the protector of the foundation of humanity, you must become my proxy. King Gilgamesh finally can accept us. Wait, Sidori, you're crying? Why? Oh, no, that's not true. As Urban Film's caretaker, I was just reminiscing about all the struggles we've endured up till now. It means you guys have fell at the starting point. Well, it actually went rather quickly, considering how things usually go with the king. Anyway, what are you gonna do with the Tablet of Destinies? I thought deciphering it was an important task. No, I won't read it. Urban Film was the one who obtained it. Urban Film should read it. Me? You do not need to. Just lay your hand on its surface and say this. Urnanam, Duan Ki Gueldin. It means there was a city, there was a city. There is a meeting between heaven and earth. Redacted. Empty fields. Urnanam, Duan. king's evil deed, the king's cruelty. That demon who stood by and smiled as the road tragedies unfold before him. I cannot let this stand, I cannot forgive him. So I leave this in hope, the hope that these words will be passed on. In every age and every land, the history of mankind has been one tragedy. Those who kill their children, those who killed by their children, those who know no affection, those who abandon all affection. Those who grieve at betrayal, those who live for betrayal, those who know no family, those who abandon their families. Those who lose wealth, those who die for wealth, those who know no love, and those who score no love. Those who desire success, those who love success, those who defend religion, those who despise religion. They love their kin, detest outsiders, gain wisdom, spread ignorance, hold grudges, misunderstand, love discrimination, praise persecution, and pity compassion. What hideous, pitiable creatures they are. However, when they are mere commoners, they may be forgiven. Humans are imperfect, they endure their pain and loss and live in their contradictions. But what of an almighty king, a king with the power and means to set matters right? Then it's a different matter entirely. He had eyes to see into the past and the future, to see all the world's struggles and sorrows. And here he stood by, he laughed. Ignorance might have excused him, but even enlightened, he only laughed. Even knowing this, you feel nothing, you would do nothing to stop it all. In answer, the king said only this. Not particularly. This man, this king can never be forgiven, so say we all. Here we inscribe our rage. Here future generations may read of our fury and follow in our footsteps. Construct a temple, build a band of light. You will need every resource to destroy him. You will need all the time to forget his indifference. Find the path to the final singularity. That is where the throne of King of Mages resides. The name of the plane is Solomon, the end of the very end. The altar is spinning time, a hope of at every beginning. Well then. Master, you're alright, you look pale. I feel like I was having a terrible nightmare. I see from the look on your face that you haven't received a definite answer. However, our fate is now sealed. That clay tablet is the inscription of what I unknowingly saw when I returned from the abyss. It's one of the few clues to defining the self-proclaimed King of Mages, the man who incinerated humanity. Eventually, there will be a time when you will come to understand what you had a glimpse of just now. Until then, keep it in the back of your mind. Eventually, you will be forced to face it. Okay, so Ryder. Yeah, sir. We'll get him to get killed quicker. Wait, no, that was already good. Wait, why is it so small? It's weird. Where is it? Yeah, sir, why not? Where is it? Ah, there. Well, look at this, Senpai. It's everybody's hustling as a rook. It's a fortress, but there are lots of people besides soldiers working. Of course, Daughter. I kept up defenses on this scale for 6 months. You just need to maintain something like this. Oh, but be careful. The walls are found demonic beasts, but... Alright, look, breach at G17. All nearby citizens evacuate. Line squad roll out. As you can see, demonic beasts with strong legs will run up the walls on their own. Don't worry, there's no need to hold back. Soon as what's your report on the way here? Yeah, I've been meaning to kill something. Let's start off strong. Let's show these guys what we can do.
そうはっこれでどうかな。お望みのまま
押し切ります。
そう
や
そうまさかお任せ。夢のようなこの辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか。
了解。いいですよ。押し切ります。はっ
いいとも。そうどうですか。そう逃
げちゃう。
退散。
Didn't go as planned.
まだ倒れません。ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。了解。押し切ります。切るね。ふっ
Okay, there we go.
はい。ガオー。ふっ。こうですか。よやみ3名。いいですよ。切るね。
Okay, this should be enough to get back up.
ドカンドカン。いいですよ。手が遠い。まだ倒れません。これだね。よやみん。
What's the car effectiveness? Overcharge. Different damage to all enemies. Doing damage. Yeah, this is straight.
死ね。殺しちゃおう。怪獣ごっこ。私は最悪の席に立つ。いいですか。それはすべての傷、すべての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよ、ロード・キャメロット。火よりは地獄。私たちは炎、雨、力、殺戮をここに。マリア・ダリスター。
Oh god, he didn't have all those things up yet. Oh, I'm an idiot. There we go.
可愛いお嫁さんになれるのです。プロテアファイト
！Okay, there's nothing for me to do. Everyone, welcome to the Northern Wall. I've been waiting for you as well. I helped a little in secret, but I'll beg your pardon for that. Well, I got up to you, Orders of Akabara. Please stop jumping off the walls. If you dive into the horde of demonic beasts on your own, even you may find yourself in a bit of trouble. Hello, everyone. Oh, it's Lord Zimmerfeld. Good to see you alive safely. Mass, Merlin, and Honor are all here too. Yes, with the group tomorrow's operations will go off without a hitch. Let's all head inside for now. There's no need to talk about it. There's a lot to talk about, but I'll brief you on the situation first. What is that cannon? Where can I get one? This is the Dinger artillery platform. The core of our anti-demonic beast defenses alongside the fortress walls. It's the same name as the Greek tablet King Gilgamesh owns. Is that another of its treasures? Yes, King Gilgamesh owns many weapons of great power. This is a large ballista that allows us to manually launch them. There's a lapis lazuli embedded in the base. That is not a ballista, that's a fucking cannon. When the soldiers shatter it with a hammer or stored magical energy is released and fires the treasure at the target. In a Rook style, or maybe I should say King Gilgamesh style ballista, the normal King of Heroes would never allow his soldiers to use his treasures as disposables. That's right, they're very valuable, so he'd only use them against powerful masses of foes. It can't be hit very accurately, so it's mostly used to scare the enemy. We're lucky if it hits anything. Dinger means terrified, and somehow anything can be elevated to godhood by great deeds. A god recognized by not by other gods, but by man. In other words, faith by humanity for humanity. The king naming these tools Dingy is such an intention to have the roots protected only by humans. Oh, I didn't know that. I see a victory won solely by human hands. It's true that it's wrong to mean that the gods are help when you're in danger. The only god who answered to that place the god of death. That's right, the gods only help if they're winning side. If our side looks like they're all gonna lose, they won't even come near. So what's the plan to liberate the city of Nippur? What does Zerwithal have to do? Well, it's difficult to say this, but the situation has changed a little. Every night we leave the people of Nippur to the northern wall under cover of darkness. The last night, the movement of the demonic beast horde of chains is now patrolling the outskirts of Nippur. Fuck's sakes, what's wrong with me? A new commander is most likely appeared to replace Gurta-Blilu, the demonic beast commander who was defeated even before we arrived, right? Does that mean they're aware of our plan? We should assume so. That makes opening the Nippur gates dangerous on its own, but the people of Nippur are already starting to starve. We can't delay the rescue mission any longer, so we're going to win a visionary tactic. We'll reach Wakamara with vacation and we'll head towards Nippur from the east. Naturally, the demonic beasts will attack them. When they do, Lord Tripmanville, Lady Mass, Lord Merlin, and Lady Anna will enter Nippur from the west. We'll open the gate and lead the survivors to our northern wall. Roger that. I don't know about getting picked for this, but given the circumstances, it's supposed to make sense. We'll go tomorrow when the sun is 7th of the way up in the sky. Do what you like until then. Do you have a map of Nippur? Well, I've been carrying this notebook as a substitute for recording the temples I have visited. Would you like to read it, Lady Anna? After all, I have quite the list of achievements as an instructor. No, thank you. I'll get one from the soldiers. Smart, Anna. Let me see it later. Go get your own. I only got one to kill time. Oh, no battles. Great. That's great. Everyone's getting some sleep before the Moors flight. We're all good, and we have enough common strength, but Something doesn't seem right, and my intuition is never wrong at times like this. Somebody might say goodbye tomorrow. 1, no, maybe 2. If all people start dying off now, it'll complicate matters in the future. I'd like to avoid that, but... Oh, it's what to my human for no reason, cat plug. What, if I have time to walk, I should sleep none of the room out here in the north wall of my type. How rude, I'm working, whether it looks like it or not, see? See, this fire's just planted here, they'll take root in the wall and she'll reinforce the bed, I'm a helper. Oh, not bad for was like you, Merlin, is what she said. You sort of gained a nasty mouth since the last time I saw you. Then what was the point of me letting you out of that tower? You have a nasty mouth, but you gotten clever, that makes you even harder to deal with. Is this you, Anna? What are you doing at this corner of the wall? Nothing, I'm just getting some night air. You certainly don't look convincing with that furrowed brow. But it's a smart idea not to head into the scene of forest alone. There's no way to clear that temple right now. Now, do you believe what I told you about the fastest way to improve the situation being one step at a time? I don't believe you said that at all. The reason I'm here is... It's too late to tell them what's going on. Maybe if they do, they'll at least... Oh, you, sir? I think they might freak out even Serbian film. You'd be surprised. You think so, but even so... It's not good at all. You're just trusty humans are starting to waver and your hopes of them are coming back. Emotions are in general things to be discarded, but if you're able to reclaim them, it wastes not to cherish them. You're keeping your distance from humans not because you don't like them, but because they scare you. You're afraid they'll find out who you really are. You're afraid they'll hate you. That's an emotion hard to come by. You could call it the concept of the divine being you truly are. That concept or its lack is the greatest difference between you and her. The test decide would be a waste, Anna. So you're telling me to keep quiet and hide it? Yes, that's the smartest thing to do. What's wrong with a non-human hiding her humanity? I mean, I say that, but I'm no different. To tell the truth, I don't even have a heart like a human. Because I have no emotions, I feed off people's dreams and hard as a substitute several pieces of a heart from them. The only reason I can keep on being nice bro next door is because I'm expending most of getting up at this point as fuel. It's difficult for beings such as us to think and live like humans. The fake Yankee knew was correct. Fairies, gods, and creatures of that sort are inhuman. But there's no rule to that what's inhuman must necessarily be in any mankind, correct? You're all allowed to side with them because it's fine. Whether they love you or if you can love them, it's a different matter. Do you love mankind, Merlin? Of course not. I'm a human, a half-breed son by an incubus. I've done all kinds of awful things of nature helping human society. I love the patterns mankind weaves. I've never been really like humans, individual humans themselves. And trying to justify it all to myself only tore me up apart. It's what resulted in me locking myself in my tower. But that's a different story. Who cares if you hide who you are until the end? It's not gonna hurt anyone. Serbian film won't care that you hit something. Doesn't care right now, right? Serbian film is happy being with you now than he would be if he found out your secrets. Yes, and that annoys me. It's humiliating. Having you tell me this, Merlin, is the biggest aim of my life. In the end, I will kill you. Oh, Christ. Set this up. I'll take that as a compliment. Even if you did reveal your true name, would only tell them who the enemy is, and wouldn't tell them to fight it. Your existence will be the final point that gods and demonic beasts didn't expect. If there's a time for you to throw away everything, it's going to be only be in a single instance. What for that instance as you fight? Of course, I mean, all this was saddening. It's worth mentioning that I don't want that kind of ending at all, because that would be too boring. Sad parting's all my style. I prefer to deceive and disparage the enemy and murder the victim and harm. That's the most beautiful pattern humans can create. That's why we don't take a lesson from it, Anna. Disgusting. You only say what's the most convenient for you. But I guess I don't mind putting in some efforts to make the outcome a reality. Christ. My voice was kind of wavering. Merlin's voice was kind of wavering at the end. I'm not used to that. Not for a long walk. Not for doing it for extended periods. God, why? Okay, Lancer, Archer. Okay, so I need Steel Sabers. Okay, so Lancers and Assassins I need. There we go. It's time the sun has reached its appointed position. At this time, the majority of my beasts will be hungry, and they'll attack any prey that comes within their line of sight. The waiting party led by Ben K and myself will be an easy target for them. Of course, we don't intend to be their food. Let's show them how the prey becomes a predator. I'm counting on you. If every one of them realizes the Vanguard is an diversion, we'll be able to stop the pack's collective will. We estimate there are more than 200 of them on the outskirts of the Purr. Hopefully, Lordis Wakamar's rules will be enough for the diversion. I would have liked 100 more of you to fight in the plains, but I can't take any more soldiers away from the northern wall's defense. Until this incident of the Purr reaches northern wall, or rather until they are far enough away from the Purr, please continue to strengthen the demonic beasts. Put your faith in us, and I like to promise that we can dispose of that many in short order. But unlike humans, demonic beasts do not care about wounds or losses. If they do not retreat even when the pack is reduced by half, I'm sure it will turn into a long battle. And that won't end until we kill at least... I'm sure it will turn into a long battle, one that won't end until we kill the last one of them. And then there's my promise to King Gilgamesh. No matter what happens in the Purr, we cannot come towards Urban Film's aid. So please be careful. Usuakamaru, what's your promise to the king? It's private, believe me, it has nothing to do with anyone else, so please forget anything I said anything. Fuck! Now let's be off. I'm certain the mission will be over by the time the sun reaches its peak. Let's all have lunch together. Come, Benkei. Right. Master, we should be on the move too. Our guys wait for us below. Well, I'm far from the off today. Now then, allow me to go over the mission we outlined during the last night's meeting. There are over 200 citizens left in the Purr. The majority of them are those who cannot be evacuated, the women, the elderly, and the wounded. I'm sure they're afraid and will try to leave their Purr unless the safety is guaranteed. First, we'll protect and escort the guide, a former citizen of the Purr, to the west gate and persuade the guards to open it. Then the soldiers will sub the citizens to the escape route and lead them on the western course to the northern wall. No matter how many of the demonic beasts that Ushirakamar and the others are away, a handful of them will catch the citizens sent. Your job is to eliminate the demonic beasts. Are you with me so far? Of course. Sorry, one moment. There we are. The Orc Spirit are not hesitating before the demonic fund is no response to urban film. However, the 3 deep breaths will still be afraid your muscles will loosen up. Now listen, our messengers in the Pearl will be helping us maintain contact with the city, but we haven't heard from them in the past few days. If you sense danger, no. Let me rephrase, if you determine that it's too late, withdraw immediately. I have a feeling that you will be tasked with an even bigger mission after this. Therefore, prioritize your own lives, that's all I have to say. What's this? It's all so precious, and perhaps they shouldn't take part in this mission at all. That's not what this is about. There's no growth or experience. Proper recovery leads to more muscle. Once and always strive to face danger. I beg your pardon, but this is the destiny of those who have survived up until now. Am I wrong, Romania Caldea? Even if one was incompetent in the beginning, a talent for magecraft that isn't important for traveling through the ages of master. Because no matter how much of a genius one is, they are only powerless in the face of this cataclysm. And so what's more important than saving humanity is to not avert one's eyes from hardship. That's what I think. Yes, I agree, King Leonidas. I'm glad you have come to this age as the greatest defender. Greatest, you flatter me! Of course I will not contradict you. Now then, Lord Truman, film you must hurry. You too, Lady Master, don't let your guard down, not until the very end. You've been taught the basics of being a shield. The rest depends on your determination. Yes, thank you, Leonidas. Has the battle already begun? Are there more demonic beasts than we estimated? So it seems, but what's begun cannot be stopped. Let's go without us speed too, soldiers, guide us! Yes, sir, there are enough of us to escort the citizens, but the demonic beasts will still too much for us. We'll depend on you, King Gilgamesh's own elite troops, the foreign warriors to handle them. Lord Ishiwaka, the demonic beasts are increasing in number. They must have hidden behind the castle walls. Ah! Oh, he's dead. So it appears, don't fight individually. Close formations, tighten your defenses. Only you goblins are attacking. I'll do more than you can handle, but you will not retreat. Survive even if only for 1 minute and be my shield. In exchange for your lives, we'll have their heads, every single last one of them. Orders Wakamura, I believe that is unreasonable. Should we not retreat for now and rally again? Nonsense, look at the seat of force. The second wave is coming. The soldiers would never be able to make it back to the wall. They wouldn't have a chance to fight. They'd only get eaten or carried off. If that's the case, I'll forget them the dignity of an honorable death right here. If over 100 men are killed, they will save 200 beasts. Is that not the way we do battle? How do you become a coward, Zabu? Ah, fuck. Musasibu. How could you call yourself my den? Orders Wakamura, I take it back. I misspoke, but apologies later. For now, get moving. We are completely surrounded. With this many of them, the per must be empty. We must slaughter these beasts and hasten to Durbanville's side. Us the Nipper, you say? That's just, what am I supposed to do? Welcome to Nipper. I've been waiting for you pathetic soldiers of the demonic front. What's going on here? Ain't you do? Sheesh, you're so slow-witted. Maybe it's about time for me to reveal my true name. What are you talking about, imposter? There should be as many... Imposter. Fucking bogus. What are you talking about, imposter? There should be as many 200 citizens here. There are traces of blood, but no bodies. Don't you burn them all with your rain or your spears? I disposed of them last night, of course, but what of it? As you people said, demonic beasts are living beings too. Humans are an invaluable source of nourishment. The beasts take them back to the lairs and feed on them to the young. You're saying they were taken back alive? Plus, they could have heard us talking. I was sharp in those ears. Why are you so surprised? Oh, I guess Leonidas didn't explain the whole story to you. The greatest cause of loss to the demonic front is soldiers simply never returning. Thus far, the demonic beasts have been holding back, trying to avoid killing humans where they could. Breaking limbs, seizing them by the neck, dragging them into the forest. I don't have to tell you what happens next, do I? Then it's true. He thought it didn't make sense either. The demonic beasts will cross over the northern wall, but they never tried to destroy it. That was just because... That's right, to them, the northern wall was no more than a place where resources, that is humans, were gathered. This was never an invasion. That plan was going to be executed after the second generation of demonic beast was born. You people are no more than raw materials used to create them, really used to be honored. You are nothing more than the food that helps them grow strong. What better end could you obsolete humans ask for? Cut the crap, you bastard! You're nothing more than a cheap bitter doll. Oh, yep. Ah! I knew that from the beginning. I knew that's how you humans saw me. Well then, now I just have to deal with Chaldea's master, my unexpected prey. You tell me, where's Gilgamesh? Did he send you out alone? You want to see the king? If you want to see him, go yourself. I don't know what you're talking about. All I did was analyze the enemy's fighting strength. But that's fine. There's still time before Mother awakens. I'll entertain you a while, servant film. You came all the way to the demonic front. How long can you hold against this one? Let's see. And Ugaru, they're among the strongest Tiamat's offspring. You're different than the ones you've been faced before. Give it everything you got, servant film.
戦いは苦手だが、これもまた世界の断りですか。
はい、了解。痛くですか？押し切ります。ひどくですか？
これでどうか。はい、お任せを。
やります。
いいでしょう。せい。
静かに。
せい。
There we go.
痛くですか？やります。
はっ。まさか。
れで耐えます。まだ倒れません。了解。
痛くですか？
押し切ります。
ひどくいくよ。やりに仕方ありません。
ふっ、静かに。
やります。仕方ありません。
Oh, I don't believe I mentioned, but I finally got a concrete date for my surgery for my foot. Yeah, there's no way, it's no longer up in the air or anything. It's great.
いくよ。
It should be at the end of the month.
シャープ。解体するよ。
はい、
切るね。いくよ。
There we go.
痛く仕方ありません。
了解。
切るね。いくよ。痛くですか？ひどくですか？
了解。
しか痛くですか？
押し切ります。
ひどくですか？
静かに。
仕方ありません。切るね。いくよ。解体するよ。
ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。まだ倒れません。
切るね。やります。いくよ。シャープ。しか痛くですか？ひどくですか？
Okay, there we are. I knew I should use sabers.
これだね。
ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。
覚悟してください。やや怒りましたね。
Of course. Why did I think that was going to do anything?
よやみ3名。
神明、
優しく殺すなんて 殺しちゃおう。
私を最悪の席に。それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよ、ロード・キャメロット。
その指は鉄、その髪は鬼、そのささやきは天城毒。これが私、カリスマーム三名連射。
Yep, that's his shit.
子よりは地獄。 私たちは炎、雨、力、殺戮をここに。マリアナリスパ
手間を取らせないでください。串刺しだね。わかるとも。
And they fit.
落ち着いて。いくよ。落ち着いて。ふっ。
串刺しだね。わかるとも。
いく。子よりは地獄。私たちは炎、雨、力、殺戮をここに。マリアナリスパ解体するよ。
串刺しだね。わかるとも。
はい。いた子ですか？ひどくですか？
Bust her up.
や
静かに。シャー。
串刺しだね。わかるとも。串刺しだね。わかるとも。串刺しだね。わかるとも。
Damn it, I'm one away.
仕方ありません。はい、切るね。
カーズ追いかけだ。滅びの潮体を聞け。我がシュラーキ。
敗北しました。
串刺しだね。わかるとも。
ダメ。
And so was Matt.
まだ。
必死にならないととってもないよ。んじゃあまあぶちかますかね。
これだね。
次はあいつか。二刀流でも見せちゃろか。次はあいつか。
いくよ。
行く。覚悟せ。
えい。
チェー。
Oh, come on!
串刺し
That was
だね。
sick.
わかると。串刺しだね。わかると。
Alright, that sometimes happened when the percentage was 90. That is a blue ball. Grand old blue ball.
切るね。
おう。任せな。
This sucks.
串刺しだね。わかるとも。串刺しだね。わかるとも。
Oh, you are gonna die.
覚悟せ。
おう。行くぜ。おう。行くぜ。よいしょっと。串刺しだね。わかるとも。呪いの主槍をご所望か。おう。
No, shouldn't.
呪いの任せな。
They need to save
聞こえ
that
ちゅう
definitely.
ちゃ。
その心臓をもらい受ける。ゲートボール。旧型の分際
Go
で。
to Death Mist.
串刺しだね。わかるとも。 手間を取らせないでください。
I'll screw you.
赤いトゲは茨のごとくかく行くぜ。聞こえチェー母さん追いかけた。滅びの詳細を聞け。ママシュラーキなんじゃー。わしが串刺しだね。わかると串刺しだね。わかるとも。んじゃあまあぶちかますかね。赤いトゲは茨のごとくってな。任せお行くぜ。ふっよいしょっと。串刺しだね。わかるとも。必死にならないで。よそ見はよくないな。行くぜ。おう。ふっよいしょっと。串刺しだね。わかるとも。
Perfect.
呪い。おう。
That's a cause the instant death.
その心臓をもらい受ける。ゲーボル旧型の分際
Oh, missed.
なんだよ。
There we go. Okay, so the timer went off just a small bit ago. Yeah, it's gonna be it for the day. I hope you enjoyed this. Stay safe out there, be good, and as always, see ya. Bye.